Alrighty. Hello, all. Glad to have you here. And give me a minute while I get everything set up here. Make sure everything's straight. Got everything going here. Make sure that's all right. Hey, Trevor. Hey, Tanner. How's it going, gentlemen? Let me see here. There we go. That's the one I want. Give me just a second while I get everything set up here on my um, YouTube stream. Okay, got that. Oh, come on. Slow ass computer. Doing good. Oh, pro motocross, that's cool. Sorry while I'm distracted here. Forgive me, please. Hey, what now? How's it going, my friend? Okay, there we go. All right, all set up. Jeez, who knew it was so much work to set up a live stream? Anywho, got that all taken care of. Yes, be sure and ask Tanner about his raccoon wrangling adventures. Have him post a picture in Discord of his bucket full of coons. I don't think you can do it in the chat here. Well, I appreciate it, Trevor. I really do. I look forward to trying that tobacco. I really do. Tanner's a little under the weather today. Well, what the heck? How do I sound? Is this mic working all right? Am I too loud, too quiet, distortion, anything like that? Well, I'm looking forward to trying it, Trevor. Actually, about 45 minutes ago, I got done doing a review for the Gurkha Thank you. I appreciate it. Tanner got this mic for me. Had a little trouble, but still, we got it figured out, and now I'm glad. Anyway, this was the Gurkha. Um, oh crap, I can't remember. But anyway, it's infused with cognac, and it's a torpedo, and I'm smoking the butt. Have I tried nightcap? No, I don't think I have. That's a CAO tobacco, isn't it? Yes, this is also going to be my game streaming setup. Yeah, I haven't been streaming much lately, but I'm probably going to stream this evening. So if you want to check it out, see how I sound later on this setup, I plan on streaming my dinosaurs. Oh, probably an hour or two after I get done with the live stream here. So when I get done with the live stream, I'm gonna go get me some supper and then probably start streaming. Oh, Dunhill, that's right. That's right. CAO makes some good pipe tobacco also, but Dunhill, yeah, they make really good pipe tobacco. And no, I have not had it. I hear it's good though. I hear it's really good. Trevor, you tried it and you like it, huh? Sorry for all the itching. My psoriasis is very angry today. Why, I don't know, but it is. Yeah, not bad at all. It's a little stronger blend. Okay. Is it an aromatic? 100 bookstore? I saw that, but I didn't have it. I haven't had it. Oh, it's an English blend. Oh, haunted bookshop. Okay. That was one of the blends that come up. That's the same company makes that as the ones that the the haunted bookshop. Yeah, I saw that when I was looking at where you sent me to look up the fire cured pipe tobacco. I really like that fire cured pipe tobacco. Trevor, if you get a chance at that, give it a try. It's a full bodied smoke, though. I will tell you that. Awesome. Good deal. Glad to hear that. Haunted bookshop. I haven't had that one. Yeah, Cornell and Deal. That's right. You need one of. What do you need, Tanner? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, yeah, pipe starter kick. Yeah, definitely, Tanner. You do need one. So, question: do you guys like having the chat in the window there so you can see what everybody's saying? PG-13. Yeah, we don't want to get Mick banned from the internet. Ah, cool. Thought I'd give that a try. I liked it when I was doing that software on my phone. It had it on the screen also, and I thought, man, I really like that. And OBS, I do it through Restream, so I can stream to both Twitch and YouTube, and they have that option on. So I put it on my OBS, so it would do it while I'm streaming. How much is the kit on eBay, Trevor? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Hmm, well, that's good. That's pretty reasonable price for it too. Oh, what now? I was going to ask you, do you have only one cooler full of cigars or two? My curiosity was piqued. Yeah, it is filling up nicely. About every time I talk to Tanner on Discord, he's telling me about more cigars he's ordering and asking me about different cigars. Kids turn into a cigar monster. Oh, cool. Nice. That'd be a nice pipe. I told him if he. Oh, well, that's cool. A Bovita humidor. Those are nice humidors. They really are. Very nice. Just the one cooler, huh? And two wooden humidors. Yeah, the only humidor I got's the one behind me here. Yeah, I know, right? Thing of it is, Tanner has room for a walk-in humidor in his shop. You should build one, Tanner. Have like a little smoking lounge in there and stuff. Make half your shop the walk-in humidor, and the other half where you work on vehicles. walk-in humidor slash smoking lounge with a keg on tap. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we'll all have to show up at Tanner's to christen his walk-in humidor. Trevor, can you get away from the family long enough? Oh, speaking of electric humidors, look at Tanner's in the Discord. Yeah, it's a nice one. Automatic, automatic humidity, automatic temperature control, automatic humidity control. Plus, he can control the humidity and temperature from his phone, an app on his phone. How much do you spend on that, Tanner? I mean, I thought it was worth it, but yeah, I would definitely make it a party. We'll all show up and harass the hell out of Tanner and smoke all his cigars and then leave. What a bunch of buttholes, huh? Do it just to be mean to him. uh, I know, I want one too. It's a damn nice humidor. Oh, 480, 450. You know, that's not bad though for that humidor with automatic climate control and everything. I'd pay 450 for it. A warmer month? Okay. The nice thing about Iowa is during the summer it does get humid sometimes, but usually in the 80s with like 40, 50% humidity. So it's not terrible. Not like down here in Florida. I'd pay 450 for that humidor. That's the humidor you need, Trevor. If you could talk the missus into letting you get it, I know how it goes with the new baby and everything. It's expensive. I understand that completely. Speaking of, how is the little one doing? I hope doing fantastic. Trevor's the new dad, just in case anybody didn't know. Live music? I don't know that we need live music. A DJ would probably be okay. You get live music, there might be too many people show up, and the party will get out of hand. Then they'll call the cops, and I'll have to go to jail, and it'll be a big, huge mess. Hold on, I'm having problems with YouTube here. Assholes. What is the problem? Oh, screw you, YouTube. Get over yourself. Oh, okay. Thank you. And congrats on the boy. Corn fed stripper. Yeah, that works for me. Spank that ass. Watch it jiggle. The thing of it is, everybody in Southwest Iowa would not be surprised by that headline. They'd be going, "Oh, not them two again." Yeah, no shit, right? I'd do it. Make it rain. Some stripper complained about the smoke, toss her ass out on the driveway. We ain't gonna have that shit here. There was a time. Don't worry, you can't get lost in Iowa. If you wind up in the cornfield, oh, here's a story for you. When I was 14, see, in Iowa, we grow a lot of seed corn, okay? And Pioneer is one of the biggest growers in Iowa of seed corn. Well, every summer, about August or so, they hire teenagers to go out and detassel the seed corn because only certain plants can have tassels. Okay. So, first of all, they run a machine over it and take the tassels off of certain rows and leave one row with tassels and then four more rows without tassels. That's the way it is all across the field. What happens is the machine doesn't always get all the tassel. So they have to hire kids. Oh, yeah, that's a thing in Iowa, chasing tornadoes. So they hire teenagers to go out and detassel take the tassels out that the machine missed. So what you do is you go out there. You're out there at 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock. Dew all over everything. You start out walking down the row, and you have four rows. You walk down the middle row between the four rows, and you pull the tassel out and just drop it. Okay, I did that for like 2 or 3 years when I was a kid. It was actually my first job that got I got an actual uh, taxed paycheck from. Okay. So yeah, I've been working my ass off since I was like 14, but actually longer than that because growing up on a farm, you work your ass off from the time you can walk. Anyway, we had one year we had one kid. He lasted 3 days. And it wasn't because the work was too hard or nothing. All you do is walk down the road, pull a tassel, walk on, pull a tassel. That's it. It's easy work. And we got $5 an hour to do it. The problem with this kid was, now imagine this: a cornfield is all in rows. Okay, he would get lost out in the middle of this cornfield, and it only come up to here on us. The corn did. He would get lost, even though he could see everything and see where everybody else would was. He would get lost out there in the middle of that cornfield instead of just following the row. Start at one end, come out on the other, go over to the next set, and start back, follow the row, come out the other end, next step, over and over. He would get lost. How somebody gets lost in a cornfield is beyond me. I mean, you got to be a special kind of stupid to get lost in a cornfield. Trust me. Even when it's taller than you are, all you got to do is follow a row and you'll come out of the cornfield. You will. It's inevitable. Every time he would get lost. They finally canned his ass. But yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. But the thing of it is with Detasseling corn, like I said, you start out at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning when the sun's at the butt crack of dawn. And well, out in the middle of a timber, I can kind of understand it, Trevor. But when you have a row ahead of you and all you have to do is walk down the row, I mean, come on. There's so much dew on the corn that when you walk through it, you are soaked from the chest down. I mean, soaked, like you waded out in the middle of a lake and then waded back out. And then when the afternoon rolls around, it starts getting hot. And out in the middle of that cornfield, that sun's beating down on you, and that moisture is coming out of your clothes and making you all humid and sweaty and stuff. The afternoons were awful, detasseling corn, because it made you even hotter, and you had to be sure you had plenty of water. One kid that made the mistake of bringing a 12 pack of Coca Cola with him, and that's all he would drink. He didn't last either, because sugary drinks dry you out faster. He wouldn't believe any of us, but he thought drinking Coca Cola was going to keep him going. He found out wrong. Good old plain ice water. Keep you hydrated. Same way with throwing hay. God, that's one job I hated when I was farming, when I lived on the farm, throwing small square hay bales and small round hay bales. And the farmers always packed them as hard as they could, like 80-pound bales. And then you get up there and you go to stack the hay up in the damn hay loft, and it's all dusty, and you're sweating, and it's hotter than the devil's ass up there in that hay loft, and you got dust all over you, and you got so much dust in your nose, you're blowing your nose, and big globs of black stuff are coming out. You come out of there looking like well, sorry, but looking like you painted yourself black. You know what I mean? It was awful. I'd rather take a whipping with a car antenna across my bare thighs than throw hay. Oh, did you like doing it, Trevor? Because if you like doing it, you're a masochist. Yeah, I hated throwing hay. I despised it. Yeah. Do you ever have the honor of throwing hay? What now? Or the torture of throwing hay, I should say. Finally, it got to where most farmers went to doing big round bales, so that wasn't bad. Well, you do. Yeah, you're right about getting in shape. You will get in shape throwing hay. There is zero doubt about that. And, I made like 6 or 7 bucks an hour doing it, but, wasn't worth it for me, not for 6 or 7 bucks an hour. Yeah, you're lucky. Here's a little something you probably don't know about making big round bales. You see them out there with them big balers behind the tractor, and they're going along, and pretty soon the baler gets full, and they toss the bale out the back end. Um, it's better to be drunk when you're making big round bales, because you have to go like this to make sure the baler fills up even all the way across. Otherwise, you have a bale that comes out a big lump in the middle and smaller on the sides. Yeah, it was that way where I grew up too in Southwest Iowa, Trevor. I'll never do it again. They made little round bales illegal where you are. What now? Because they don't do them so much in Iowa anymore. Matter of fact, when I was a kid, I got this arm sucked up into a baler. It was a round baler. About lost my arm over it. Yeah, I could never make it as an Amish man, having to go out there and throw hay and stuff all the time. No, not me. Thank you very much. I got it. Good one. Good one. What now? Good one. Yeah, it was one of them old Alice Chalmers small round balers. The string wasn't feeding in, so I had to ride on the baler and feed the string in, the baling twine. Well, one day, my stepdad wasn't really paying attention. He thought I said start it, and he started it when I was putting the twine in, stuffing it in, and he sucked my arm right up into it, up to the elbow. Yeah, I about lost my arm over that deal. Luckily, they saved it. I mean, it crushed my arm. You see how my arm is now? It crushed it so bad, crushed the muscle and everything, that you could actually see the bones in my arm. The bones were clear as day. Yeah, definitely. I think I was like 12 when that happened, somewhere in there, 10 or 12. But there's one thing about growing up on a farm: hunting, fishing, and trapping. I did all three of those when I was growing up, and I loved doing that. I'd still be doing them if my health would let me, but nope. Yeah, all the time. Because it has to be hot to dry the hay out. You can't bale wet hay. Well, why does it say unstable? My Twitch feed says it's unstable. Oh well, it's still broadcasting, so screw it. Somebody is watching on my Twitch feed. That's cool. So yeah, since yeah, I love me some frog legs. I do. They're delicious. And squirrel's okay. A little tough if you don't cook it right, believe me. Yeah, and I like an AC cab on a tractor, making big round bales. You betcha. Give me a 12 pack of beer, go out there and get half drunk and just weave back and forth, making that hay. 100-acre farm, that's a nice sized farm. 125 acres. Yeah, that's a nice sized farm. Farm I grew up on, we only had 9 acres. But then when my uh, grandparents passed away, I inherited 120 acres from them. Now I sold it all and then pissed away the money. Yeah, I was a millionaire at one time. Actually, multimillionaire. But yeah, I pissed it all away. Oh, I love me some venison chili. That is the best. Yes, venison chili. That and venison sausage. Oh, fried up in a skillet with a little butter. Then fry the eggs in the grease and butter from the sausage. Oh, delicious. Matter of fact, I wish I had some. Yeah, good for you too. Matter of fact, any summer sausage will work for that, what I just talked about. Taking your summer sausage and slice it about, I don't know, quarter inch, maybe an eighth, more like an eighth of an inch. Toss it in a skillet with some butter, fry it up real good, then take the sausage out. Do not dump the grease. Throw you some eggs in there, fry the eggs up. Oh, delicious. You can do it with that ring bologna or a summer sausage or whatever you want. Yeah, you got to go out and do chores first, feed everything. Yeah, I used to be a millionaire. Had 120 acres and I sold it for around, at the price the going market was 3,000 an acre, so you do the math. Well, actually, I sold 80 of it for 3,000 acres. In the last 40, I sold for 4,500 an acre. Gotta love farm eggs. That's nice. Our neighbor has chickens. Every once in a while, they'll bring us over some eggs. And the nice thing about that is you know what they're fed. You know that they're not fed all them hormones and all that other crap. You know what I mean? I thought about having chickens here, but decided against it because it can be a lot of work having chickens. And plus, we got a lot more stuff down here that'll eat them besides just raccoons and foxes and stuff. We got all sorts of stuff that'll come in and eat the chickens: hawks, owls, snakes, gators. You know, matter of fact, um, 2 summers ago, about 3 miles down the road, one of our neighbors, well, 3 miles. I'm still thinking Iowa neighbors. You know, sometimes your closest neighbor in Iowa might be a mile away or 2 miles away. But anyway, um, they had a gator get into their chicken house and kill a bunch of chickens. Wasn't a very big gator; it was only a 4 footer. He was a youngin, but they didn't put their chicken house next to the swamp anymore. They moved it to the other side of the house, out of sight of the critters. But we still have problems with snakes and stuff, you know. That's why when you're here, you always take a flashlight with you when you go outside at night so you can see what you're walking up to. Because you never know when you're going to walk up on a snake or something. Huh? I just got notified by Restream that I received 100 messages in the chat today. Awesome, guys. Keep it up. Yeah, swamp puppies, we call them down here. I'm, yeah, you know that for a fact, right, Tanner? So, did you get it sealed up so they can't get back in your attic? Or did they figure out another way in? Damn raccoons. Cool. Good deal. We got armadillos living under our trailer here. Pair of armadillos. Been trying to keep them out from under there because they'll dig at the wood to try and get termites if you have termites or something. We don't want them destroying the floor joists. I don't want to just outright kill them because they're pretty beneficial. They eat all the ants and stuff around here. So I want to keep them around, but I don't want them under the dang house. And they dig like a badger. They're very good diggers. Yeah, Tanner's bucket o' coons. Uh, I don't know if I've had the Connecticut, but my father is an excellent line of cigars. Awesome. Congrats. Yeah, my father's an excellent line of cigars. Matter of fact, I think I have one or two in that bunch that Dave sent me. So I'll be doing reviews on them here. Don't know when. Got to get through the La Aurora. Matter of fact, tomorrow the La Aurora Connecticut drops. I think it's the Connecticut. And then after that, it's the La Aurora Barrel Aged the following Thursday, which they were all excellent cigars. Have you already smoked them? What now? The My Father, or were you asking about it because you haven't? If you haven't tried them, I'd highly suggest trying them. They're very good. Oh, we lost somebody. Now, I have not had that one. Let me know how it is, Trevor. I'm curious. Ah, well, let us know what you think of it. Do smell the cigar real good before you light it. Do the pre-draw so we know what the nuances are before you light it. Do it like I do it. Come on now, you can do it. Let us know. uh, we'll have what now making his own cigar videos for long. Tried to talk Tanner into doing it. He wouldn't do it. Now we get Trevor. He's already got a YouTube video, so he could, or YouTube channel, so he could do cigar reviews. Ah, how you liking that Candela, Tanner? You like it? I like a Candela wrapper. Cool. Yeah, they are smooth. I haven't had a Candela wrapper in, oh, geez, years. Probably 10 years or better. I haven't had one. I don't know if you can hear it. Probably not, but my neighbor's shooting his cannon off again. He's a Civil War reenactor and he's got a cannon. Every once in a while on the weekends, he'll pull it out and shoot it off some. He's about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile down the road. Probably don't hear it with the noise canceling on my mic. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I still have a viewer on Twitch. I'm up to 8 followers on my Twitch channel, and I only stream on there once a week. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, well, that sucks. Probably the filler probably isn't bunched correctly. Is that the Honduran factory Corojo in the Candela you're smoking there? I like the factory seconds. They're just as good as the premiums. The only thing is they might have a blemish on the wrapper leaf that keeps them from selling them at premium price. But they're just as good as other ones. Once in a while you run across that one now. You're like, what the hell is this? Hmm. Send me a link on Discord. I'll look into them. Oh, time to refill my soda water. My cola. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to send me a few, I'd appreciate it very much. Do a review on them. Give you a shout out. No, not Dr. Pepper, just cola. It's a store brand cola. My sister bought me a store brand cola, but it's pretty good cola. I won't say which brand because I don't want to, you know, with free advertising and all that. You know what I mean? Although I do free advertising all the time with cigar reviews, but you know what I mean. And sometimes companies get pissy if you say their brand name, and all that stuff. So it's better just to avoid that kind of legality. Although Dr. Pepper is good, I do like it. My brother in law loves Dr. Pepper. That's his favorite cola. Now, my favorite cola is Coca Cola. I will say that. But my favorite lemon lime is 7 Up. Yeah, Sam's Cola is pretty good. Um, how does now? I've seen a few of Mutton Chop Piper's videos. How does he do the? How does he do that? Does he like send them all out a pipe tobacco to all of them to smoke at the same time? Is that how that works, or what does he do? How does that work? Because I can't. I can't afford to be buying everybody cigars and sending them to them. Yeah, that's cool. Do they? How do they add to his review? Do they link a video to his comments, or is that what he does? Does he do those live, or are they pre-recorded videos and then you watch them like my reviews are? Oh, a written review. Okay. So it's like the post where they just do the reviews, not reviews. He does the on YouTube, what do they call that? The community post where he writes it out and then people put their review in the comments. Is that how it works? Okay. All right. Well, I could do that. Yeah. So probably can't do it for tomorrow. Tell you what, um, this coming Thursday is the La Aurora 1495 series barrel aged. So let's do that one. Well, in order to get that, you about got to buy the 5 pack of La Auroras, which is a good deal, and they're good smokes. I will say that. So let's wait till after that series is done, and then the next review coming up, I'll let everybody know in the community notes. Check the community stuff, and I'll let you know what video is coming up next. Plus, it's on my Patreon. The next video that would work. That would work. I could do it for next Saturday. Yeah. Great idea. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds awesome. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Sorry for the big cloud of smoke that covered my face. I don't want to do one too awfully expensive. So I'll have to figure out. Um, I'll probably put out a community note. So watch my community, go to my YouTube channel and check the community tab and see what I put out to let you know what the cigar will be. Okay? Okay. We can do that. Although right now, all the cigars that I haven't done reviews on. I kind of want to save them for reviews. So I'll have to figure out how to get one that I've already done a review on and do that. Yeah, no Davidoff. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Like I said, it's going to be one that's very reasonably priced if I do one, if I do it. Well, good luck on your test. I hope you pass with flying colors. But yeah, watch my community tab and I'll let you know. Probably not. I don't have any. I don't know if I'll be able to get any. It might have to be the Saturday after. Might have to be 2 weeks from today. So I can figure out how to get a cigar. Let's say the one 2 weeks from today we do it. Sounds like a plan. What now? Sounds like a plan. Anything to further engage my viewers, I want to do because I like doing these with you guys. I have a lot of fun doing these live streams with you guys. Yeah, exactly. That's my thinking too. I don't know. The thing of it is, if I end up having to go to the liquor store here, they have a walk-in humidor. Getting my sister to actually leave the house to take me there is the next stage of the problem. Because my sister is more of a recluse than I am. Getting her out of the house is like pulling ticks. Um, Not green beans, no. I've gotten green coffee bean aroma before, but I've never gotten raw green beans flavor in a cigar. I've gotten cinnamon. Yep. I mean, raw green beans probably wouldn't be bad if you like green beans. I'm not a real big green beans fan, but I mean, I wouldn't throw a cigar away because it had it. Is that what you're getting with that, my father? That's curious. Very curious. Never had that happen to me before. I guess it could be worse. Could taste like horse shit. I think I'd rather have raw vegetable over that. Huh. It's the My Father, Trevor. He's smoking a My Father. The Connecticut, right? Yeah. Now I want to try it and see if I get that also. 'Cause I've never smoked that My Father Connecticut, I don't think. Not that I can remember anyway. Or dirt. Yeah, exactly. Although, speaking of dirt, the Drew Estates Dirt, I think, is my favorite infused cigar from Drew Estates. So if you get a chance, give that one a try. Doesn't taste like dirt, but why they call it dirt, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree there. What now? Yeah, a lot of times when I smell it, not a Maduro wrapper so much, but a lighter wrapper, say a sun grown wrapper, that's when I usually get a barnyard smell, and I like it. Of course, growing up on a farm, I'm used to it, and it reminds me of stuff. They say smell is the strongest memory trigger in humans, which makes sense because a lot of times I'll smell something here or there and instantly I'll remember something. And I like that. I really do. Like when I first come down here to Florida, the pine smell in the air down here because there's a lot of pine trees down here and stuff. It reminds me of some pretty good memories, shall we say? A young lady and some good memories. I'll just leave it at that. Pork tenderloin cigar. Never heard of it. Want to try it? Okay. Never heard of it. Want to try it? I would love to try that cigar. Does it actually taste like a pork tenderloin, though, Trevor? Honestly, give us the lowdown on that smoke, Trevor. Come on now. Oh, see, this is where you guys have a big advantage of me over me. You guys actually go out to tobacco shops and you try new cigars and stuff, whereas I barely leave my house. I mean, it's been the last time I left the house was last week when I went to pick up the mic Tanner sent me. Before that, I hadn't left the house for 3 months. And you guys go out and do stuff, so you try these new cigars, and it's like, if I could get out of the house to do that, I'd do it. So I rely on you guys to keep me up to date. And you're doing a good job of it, telling me about all these cigars. I love it when you do that. Then you guys sending me cigars is awesome. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Yeah, please do, Trevor. Let us know. No, but I do have some of the punches that are crazy like that. One of them is this here. Oh, oh, yeah. This is the punch. This is the spring roll. So I do have some of them to do reviews on. This is the spring roll, and this one here with the stick is the um, bottle rocket. This is the bottle rocket from Punch. So I'm looking forward to try them. And yes, I'm planning on doing this one on the 4th of July, like you were saying. What now? Yeah, my family, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to trying them. I guess they put them out for the Chinese New Year or something. I like when cigar brands do things like that. I really do. They have a line that's based on a theme like that. Oh, that's cool. See, I haven't seen them in the store, so I have no idea how the packaging is. But that's pretty cool. They put it in like a Chinese takeout box. That is some ingenious packaging. I just did a review on a CAO flathead yesterday. It's coming up. It's the V660. V660 carb. So look that one up. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do that in 2 weeks. Everybody get a CAO flathead V660 carb, and let's do that cigar for 2 weeks from today. How does that sound? It's not a real expensive cigar, and I've got a review already, so I can post the review, and you guys do it. Oh, this is the butt of the review I got done doing earlier of the Gurkha. So, yeah, it's the Gurkha Royal something or other, I think. Um, I'd look it up, but I got both computers going on this stream, so um, Gurkha Royal something. It's infused with um, Louis the 13th cognac. Yeah, it's got a red band. Yeah, it's a good smoke. Although it's a full bodied smoke, it might be a little much for Tanner. Matter of fact, you know what? Hang on just a sec. Let's look at some of the reviews I got coming up. Give me just a moment. Um, let's see. So, Tanner needs to make me some thumbnails. Um, coming up tomorrow is the La Aurora 1495 Connecticut. Then after that is the, wait a minute. Coming up after that is the La Aurora Nicaragua. And then after that is the La Aurora Barrel Aged. That'll come up the Sunday after. A week from tomorrow will be the last La Aurora. And then after that, I can do the Jura States Cuba Cuba. I could do the Jura States Acid Rome, the CAO Flathead, or the Gurkha Royal Reserve. That's what this is in the pipe. The uh, butt of the Gurkha Royal Reserve. So, which one would you guys want? Can't. No, that won't work because it won't be. Yeah, it is strong, so we can't do that. Tanner will. I don't know. I'll find one in here to do, and I'll let you guys know. Or if Tanner sends me some of them candelas, we could do those candelas because he's talking about sending me some of those candelas, those factory candelas. I got about 10 reviews in holding right now to put out. So I don't know. I'll have to look at and see what I can do. Oh, I know what we could do. Let's do. I have a bunch of Javas. Tanner sent me some Javas, and then Dave sent me some Javas. So why don't we do the Java latte? Okay, let's do the Java latte because I can get these pretty easy to do another review on it. Yeah, let's do the Java latte. 2 weeks from today, the Java latte. Okay. It's not a real expensive cigar, and it's not an overly powerful cigar. So that will be a good one. And Tanner has those already, so he won't have to buy any. And if you guys can get one, that'd be awesome. I'm sure your tobacconist, your local tobacconist, has them. That it's a pretty common cigar. I don't know if Tanner's still in the stream. Let me see. I got a message. Oh, he sent me that thing on Discord. That's right. Factory smokes by Candela. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get it to where Tanner can do a stream with me like we did that one time. We can stream together. We did it on Twitch. So I'm trying to fix it. We can do the same thing on YouTube. So I'm trying to fix it so that Tanner and I can stream together on YouTube for you guys. But he is feeling a little under the weather today, and he didn't feel like. Matter of fact, he might not be in the chat anymore. He might just be lurking this stream if he doesn't answer because he's not feeling very well. So yeah, let's do the Java latte 2 weeks from today. So I know, right? Raccoons are vicious little critters. Let me tell you, I used to trap them. They're mean. They got a lot of fight in them for no bigger than they are. About like a badger. All right, well, this pipe is about done, and I'm getting hungry. So, gentlemen, I'm going to jump off of here. I appreciate you sticking around and coming in along. So, don't forget, 2 weeks from today, we're going to do the Java latte, and we'll all smoke together and see how it goes. God, I love the idea of that. That's just awesome. I'm glad you brought that up. All right. I will catch you gentlemen later, and have a good evening now, okay? I will catch you later. Bye now.